Alright guys, this video that you're about to watch serves as a reminder that you must always verify what you're working on. Just verify everything before you start messing with stuff, because this video is going to show you, man, that I made a rookie mistake and I assumed something and it almost came back to bite me, but I caught it just in time. So this video you guys are about to watch, for those of you guys that follow me or have been following me for a while, you know that I post my mistakes and I say the truth, and if I mess up, I mess up, and if I forget something, I'll say it, and I'll say, oh, you know what, this is the way I was taught, or whatever the case is. Especially for all you new guys, pay attention, man. Pay attention and look at stuff before you start messing with it. Anyways, let's get on to the video. What is up, guys? I just completed a PM on a rack here, and I'm covering my brother's on call tonight, so I just got a call to drive about an hour north up to Sherman, Texas. And there's a walk-in cooler down, and it says they see some ice buildup on it, so we'll see when we get there. Alright guys, cooler is at 45 degrees. Let's see what's going on here. Fans are running. We got reduced airflow. I don't feel a whole lot of airflow coming out. It's a Norlake system. That's what the backside looks like. We got frozen over the middle. Nothing up top. Nothing really at the bottom. Coil looks like it's seen better days. Alright, let's go check the condensing unit real quick. There's the condensing unit. Condensing coil is clean for the most part. Alright guys, those are the initial numbers. Suction's a little low, but that makes sense because we have a partially iced up coil. There's not a whole lot of airflow going through, so we're gonna have to go de-ice that evaporator coil. I just kind of wanted to show you guys. Sight glass is clear. We're gonna go ahead and shut this guy off. Whoa, you see that? Look at that, smoking. Woo! All right, I'm gonna open that up, show you guys what's in there. All right, guys. This is one charred up switch right here. This is not something we can ignore. It is overtime on Thursday. I might be able to just bypass that switch for tonight. But we're gonna have to have a technician out here in the morning first thing, whether it's me or not, because I live probably about two hours away from this location. So we have other guys that live in the North Texas area that are closer to this. I mean the North Dallas area. So yeah, man, seen better days. I'm gonna have to go find the breaker, shut it off, de-ice that coil, and then come and address this. Let me go downstairs. All right guys, I didn't want to run a garden hose through the restaurant back here where the guys are cooking, so just gonna go ahead and use hot water. We're gonna de-ice this thing. You guys definitely don't want to see me de-icing this coil, so I'll let you know when I'm done. And we've already done about 80% of it. Just got this corner to go. But I noticed we're starting to drip a little bit of water. And if we go out here, I'll show you the drain. So that drain probably has a partial clog somewhere, which means we're gonna have to undo it here, blow with nitrogen out. Hopefully we can blow it out. There it is. Just runs around the back. All right, guys. We got the unit undone. Got some of this water falling in here. We're about to blow out on this one. Got some nitrogen. Hopefully that has enough power. I mean, it's almost empty, but hopefully it has enough juice just to clear whatever it is. So we'll see. All right, just gave it one squirt. See all the stuff that came out. So I'm gonna give it a couple more and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, we're back on the roof. Coil has been de-iced. So I'm gonna go ahead and bypass this switch for tonight. I don't have one on my van, so we'll have to figure it out, but it looks like it's just black in, black out, red in, red out. Yeah, it's all charred up, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and bypass it. See if I can set my phone up right there, but first, you guys, even though the breaker's shut off, you always wanna check for power here. 0, 0, go to black here, 0, and incoming black right here, 0. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these and bypassing this switch. Not the best thing there is to do tonight, but we got to get this cooler up and running. It's already up at 50 something degrees. Got them bypassed. See the condition of this guy. Oh, look at that. We're gonna go back downstairs, turn the breaker back on, and I got the condensing unit off up here on whatever that kind of defrost is, air defrost, and we'll go check the evaporator. $54 degrees in here already. Coil's been de-iced. Now that it's been de-iced, I can go up there and monitor the startup of the condenser with the switch jumped out. So let's see the steam? I don't know if you can or not, but let's go back outside. We just started it up. Before we take pressure readings again, I'm going to do something real quick. I am going to check at what pressure this low pressure switch cuts out at, because I have a feeling that the clogged drain was the issue on icing up the coil. I've seen that plenty of times in a lot of walk-ins, and you know, I mean, the drain doesn't clog, the water level touches the coil's below freezing, yeah, generally about 20 to 25 degrees, and it just starts freezing up from the bottom, going up, and that could be an issue. But right now what I'm going to check is I want to make sure that low pressure switch is set right, make sure it's not pulling down into a vacuum and not pulling down. So we're going to go ahead and front seat that valve and check at what pressure it cuts out at. Damn it. Stem's leaking by a bit, but let's go ahead and monitor the cutout. Just to roll it out, man, we don't want that low pressure switch to be set too low and it'll never cut out. So listen out. Come on, baby. Taking a while to pump down. There it is. So it cut out at about 5 psi, which is acceptable. I'm not gonna condemn anything or anybody for it. Let's see our cut in. About a 25 cut in, so that's fine. Pressure switch is not an issue. I'm not gonna get too technical about coldest day of the year and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just checking, make sure that low pressure switch is cutting in and cutting out properly, and it is. So we're gonna go ahead and roll that out. And with a little pump down test, another thing we did is we just checked if that compressor can pull down, which we already know it can. So Good deal. All right, guys, we got it all buttoned back up. If you notice, I did not give you the after pressures. I'm gonna go ahead and do that downstairs because you always want to take evaporator superheat. You don't want to take compressor superheat. And so we're gonna head downstairs and I'll show you that, but we're done upstairs. Let's go ahead and get out of here. So that coil is completely de-iced. I just wanted to show you that. All right, guys, I have a confession to make. As you can see, I have a light back there, and you cannot see any light coming in through this coil, almost at all. So the coil could be de-iced, but the coil could also be dirty. Upstairs, we had low suction pressure at first. I thought maybe it was a partially iced up coil, but it appears to be a partially iced up coil and a dirty coil. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it with some of this Viper coil cleaner. This thing's freaking great. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and spray the entire coil. I'm willing to bet that my issue was clogged drain, started freezing up my coil, probably from the inside. That's probably why we didn't see it at first. And dirty coil, low airflow, caused the ice up, high temperatures. So this is genuinely a multiple offender, guys, like NorCal Dave says. Thanks, NorCal. We love that saying, multiple offender. Coil is so beat up. You can see right here, this entire section here in the middle's all beat up. But we got the coil covered in coil cleaner. And we're gonna give it a few minutes, and we'll use some hot water to rinse it off. You can see some stuff coming out, guys, but maybe not a whole lot. This coil just, man, it's really bad shape. I can only imagine it needs to be replaced already. What, this is at a 2008? I don't know if you guys can decipher that. I would just think it's a 2008. That thing's 12 years old, man. Probably needs to be replaced. Yeah, airflow's a lot better. We're gonna let it run for a few minutes before we take a superheat reading. But one final thing that we haven't done is, and this is probably something we should have done at the beginning. I'm gonna check the accuracy of this thermostat. Can't really tell what it's set at. Let's go ahead, it's 48 in here. So that looks like it's set for like 32 or so. Let's see if it cuts out right at about 48.50. Right there, cut out. Cut in right there. So thermostat's good. Just set it to like 35 or 34. Right there, that should be good. All right, guys. I just realized something. This unit is R22. This is not 404A. Luckily, number one, I didn't add any refrigerant. And number two, I was about to adjust that TXV. And I took a look at the data plate for the condenser, and this is R22. Huge rookie mistake, guys. Massive, massive mistake. Luckily, I didn't add any gas. I didn't adjust the valve. Nothing. Whew. This unit's running pretty damn good right now, man. Let me go ahead and put a picture of the pressures and superheat as it's running right now. There we go, guys. Woo! Yep, idiot mistake by me. So we're gonna go ahead and button this up, guys, and we're gonna recommend they get a new one, man. I mean, unless they really want to spend time and have us. All right, guys, time to go home. Love it. They offered me food, but I said no. I said I'll just take a drink. If I get home and I tell my wife that she cooked for no reason, she'll kill me. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next call. Thanks for watching. Appreciate every one of you.